Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a review video today, and I actually didn't post one last week, so today's video is going to be for the books that Chicklet Plus had on the site last week and reviewed last week. So kind of playing a little bit of catch up here, but I have like 2 full books to talk about. One I'm in the process of reading, and one got reviewed on Chicklet Plus, but not by me, but I actually have read the book. So kind of a lot going on. So let's just jump into it. The first book that I have to review, and I know I'm going to slaughter like every single name known to man when it comes to this book, so just like bear with me. But the book is called Stages and Thieves. I at least can get that part right. And this is the cover. You can see that. And the author is Danielle-Claude. And I'm not sure how to say the last name, and I'm kind of even afraid to attempt it because I feel like I'm just going to completely slaughter it. But I will leave the link to my review on Chicklet Plus in the description box, and then also the Amazon link to it, so you guys can find it easily. And this book I reviewed for CLP Blog Tours, and I was a little bit nervous about picking it up because it's actually part of a series, and it's book 5, and I haven't read books 1 through 4 at all. And so I was a little bit nervous, like, would I be able to get into this book? Would I be able to understand it? Would I know what the characters are doing, type of thing? But I do like mystery, so I thought I'll just give it a shot. And the beginning, I will say, I was kind of like, I have missed so much, and I want to know what happened over here, and I want to know what happened with this character. But as I kept reading, it really started not to matter anymore because the book is so fast-paced. It just, like, even when I would get done with one chapter, I was like, well, I could probably just keep reading this one more chapter to see what happens. It's fast-paced. It's full of action. There's the mystery to it, there's suspense to it, there's a lot of questions. There's a really great friendship that I enjoyed reading about as well. And then just like what I said with the mysteries, there's like not just one mystery in the book, there's several, and so, but there's so much mystery in the book, and I really do recommend this. I gave it a 4-star. It did make me want to read the other books in the series, so maybe if you can check those out as well. And then this one, from the one that I've read, I really enjoyed it, and I bet the series would be pretty good too. So that is Stages and Thieves, and it got 4 stars from me. The next one I reviewed is one that I know so many people are looking forward to reading and are excited about, and it is I Regret Nothing by Jen Lancaster. And Jen is one who, when I first started Chicklet Plus, I think it was Bitter as the New Black, as one of the first books that I really raved about on Chicklet Plus, and I was so excited for this new author, and I read all of Jen's books, and I think they are so cool, and I was so excited to receive a copy of I Regret Nothing because I love Jen's writing, and I think it's very unique, and I think her books are just so much fun to read. So I was super, super excited to get this one, and it probably shouldn't come as a shock that I loved it. I haven't written my review yet, but I'm sure that I'm going to give it 5 stars because I feel like once I start writing down all of my thoughts and feelings on it, like, I'm just going to get even more excited. But it is a memoir, and to get her take from it. And I also thought it's more towards the end of the book, but she talks about her weight struggle and what she did to lose weight and get healthier. And I found those parts really, really interesting, and I found them really inspiring, which I just thought, I thought that was awesome. So, like, major kudos to her because there's so much good stuff in this book. It's a lot about self-improvement. There's a lot of talk about self-improvement, and her trip to Italy played a big part in that too. And she talked about, while being in Italy, everyone is so like laid back and calm, and they take so long at dinner because like dinner is the main event for so many of them. And you know, in the US we're always rushing and we're multitasking and we're going here, we're going there, and we're trying to impress people. And like she said, in Italy there was like no Home Depots or like Pier ones or anything like that. And she's like, do Italians not try to impress each other like Americans do? And I thought that was hilarious and very interesting. So I thought that this book was filled with great material. I think if you haven't read any from Jen Lancaster, I highly suggest you do. She has several books out and I think they're all fantastic, and this one just gets added to the list. And the next one that we are reviewing is A Perfect Man, and it's by Cecilia, Dominic. And I'm still reading this one, so my review should be up by the time this video goes up. But I'm about 50% through it. So this is A Perfect Man. And like I said, I'm about halfway through it right now, and I'm totally loving it. I'm getting through it so fast because kind of like with Stages and Thieves, I kind of just don't want to put it down. The character that we follow is Karen, and I find this interesting from an author perspective because she's taking a writing course. And first up, I don't know if we'll get other ones in the book too, but so far the first one, they're studying the romance genre, and she has a class, I think it's like 5 or 6 other students, and they learn how to write romance, and then they're going to go through different genres, but right now the one we're focusing on is romance. And so they're trying to write, and there's like tips along the way from the professor. And so as an author, I'm having a fantastic time reading this. If you are a writer, you would probably get a kick out of this book, especially if you're a romance author. So I'm really enjoying that, but she gets teamed up with another guy in her class, and they have to basically collaborate on a romance book together and give the female and the male perspectives, which I think is so cool. I know that whenever I see authors write books either from a male perspective or they have the male perspective in there, I'm just like, you go, because I feel like that'd be so hard. That's in this book too, because we also are getting the male perspective in the book as well while they're writing the book. Does that make any sense? Like I said, I don't think you just have to be a writer to be able to enjoy it, because you can tell there's a cute story going on. I kind of like the heroine a little bit, the main character, because she can be kind of a B-word sometimes. And I don't know, for some reason I'm not finding her to be like the most likable character in the whole wide world, but as I'm like reading more and more of it, I'm starting to like warm up to her more and more. So that's always nice. It's, you know, you don't want a main character who's like a total pushover, but you don't want a main character who you can't support at all and get behind. So it's nice to see them like go through a journey type of thing, and I think that's what we're really getting with Karen in A Perfect Man. I haven't finished all of it yet, so I can't tell you yet what I'm going to rate it, because I need to be able to finish it to tell you that. But by the time this video runs, I should have that up. And the final one that I want to talk about, like I mentioned, it's a book that I did not do the review for, but I have actually read the book. But the review ran on Chocolate Plus last week, and I believe it was a 4-star review from Michelle. But I just kind of wanted to give it a little mention just because I have read it, so I can kind of talk about it. It's called Crazy Little Thing Called Matchmaking. And it's by Maggie Van Well. It is the first in a series, so book 1 in a series. And it takes place on Long Island, and it's a really super cute romance book. I think, like, it's not, when I say it's a romance book, it's not like heavy and passionate and la 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 romance. And it's got, the matchmaking is involved, but the matchmaking is from the main character's 2 children. So the main character, female-wise, is Kate, and she is a widow, and she has 2 sons. And she works as a nurse, and they get a new doctor in her practice, which is Dr. Jake Harris, and he's much younger than Kate, but you can tell that there's the attraction between them right away. And her sons, who are both teenagers, they decide that they want to match make their mom and Dr. Harris, who also lives in their neighborhood. I believe he moves next door to them. So they kind of come together to put together a plan to get their mom and this doctor together because they really enjoy their new neighbor. You know, he's finally a man in their lives after their dad has passed away. You know, he's teaching them how to play ball and all these sort of things. So the two boys start to try to slowly like get them together, and there's so many funny scenes with that. But you know, there's like that stubborn, like, no, we're not going to be together, or I don't think she likes me, I don't think he likes me. You know, it obviously it takes a while for them to decide what it is that they're going to do, but it's a book. It made me smile throughout reading it, and I just thought it was such a fun little read. So I will put the link to Michelle's full review in the description box so you can read what Michelle thought about it, but that was just one I wanted to mention because the review did run this week and I have read it, so I can actually talk to you about it instead of just like reading you the synopsis or something, because no one wants that to happen. So those are the 4 books that ran last week on Chick Lit Plus, and I really hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you can check a few of them out because they were some fun ones. I want to say I'm going to be filming my first giveaway video pretty soon, so please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss it, because I plan on filming it just within the next few days here. It's a bookish giveaway. I plan on doing a beauty giveaway too, but down the road I'm going to start with the books ones first. So I've been working on getting everything together because it's going to be paperbacks, it's going to be ebooks, but then I also have like some fun little swag type gifts to give away as well. So I'm going to be filming that really soon, so I'm excited to bring that to you guys, and I think that's all I have. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you liked the reviews, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.